Hey guys, it's Dom Trades. Today we're going to be going through some clean price action for Jan the 27th of 2026. I think it's worth creating a video on and just showcasing what constitutes an A plus setup. And I think today all the pieces kind of really pointed to the same direction, hence a pretty hefty day for me. So let's dive into it. Let's start from the higher time frame and let's dig into the lower time frames and just look at all the pieces that kind of constituted this trade. And I will snag a screenshot of my entry and exits at the end of this video, but let's dive into the higher time frame. So I'm going to start off with the daily, top left here. And again, if you're seeing these hills and mountains on the right-hand side, this is something called volume profile. It's something that I'm looking into. I don't know if I'm going to incorporate it. If it adds confluence to my trades and it helps me find good entry and exit points, you'll see me do a tutorial in the future on it. As of right now, just one of my buddies says, check it out. It's going to hyper accelerate your profits when it comes to trading. Taking that with a grain of salt right now. And again, just ignore it for now. But what I want you to focus on is, again, the ICT concepts that we usually talk about. So on the daily, we have our draw here, which is the daily highs, relative equal daily highs, which we can see at 26,133, okay? So again, very simple. We went lower, took out some sell side liquidity, we pushed higher, and now we're really close to these relative equal highs here. So where is our draw on the daily? Probably up. Moving on to the 15-minute chart. Today at 9:30, what do we do? Or let's take a step back. What did we do before 9:30? Since yesterday's open, which was somewhere around here, we just pushed higher. All through Asia, London consolidated. At right before 9:30, from 7 to 9:30, we consolidated. And then what did we do? We pushed lower. We had a bullish RTH gap, regular trading hours gap. We pushed to the mean threshold of it. And we rejected it and we pushed higher. So what did price do on 15-minute? We took out pre-9:30 lows. We took out the relative equal lows at London. And then on the 1 hour, this I didn't see. I'm going to be honest. I didn't see this at the time of the trade. But we had these, or actually, technically, we had relative equal lows on the 1 hour, right? From this candle to this candle right here. I saw just these two relative equal lows, but again, they were there on the 1 hour. Price did push lower. Once it pushed lower, what was I waiting for on a lower time frame, right? And what was I waiting for? I was waiting for the first PDR rate to fail to the downside. So what was that? It was this right here. The bearish fair value gap that formed at 9:36. It failed to the upside. And right when this candle was about to close here, I took a position long. My target was these relative equal highs here, right? That formed at 742 and at 815 and all this here. And I was expecting that price would do what? It would not break lower than this, continue pushing up, breaking past today's first presentation. I was a bit worried about it. Once price got here, my stop loss did go to break even. And then I just basically held priced until it got to these relative equal highs. Again, did I miss out on a portion of this trade? I think I did. I think we could have stretched it a bit more. But ultimately, I think when it comes to low hanging fruits, which is something that I target for in my trades, it worked out for me. So it came out to roughly $2,000. And what I also did is when it kind of pulled back into this area, I did scale in and I did move my stop loss right below the low of this fair value gap. So I didn't risk more than $300 at this trade at any time. And I came out with 2K on top. So that's what, a 7 to 1, a 6.5 to 1 from a risk reward perspective. So again, through scaling in, this is how you really milk the markets for profit. So what price is doing now is it continue pushing higher. And this is not something I'd be interested in grabbing longs, even though I really like this area when it comes to liquidity. I think this is going to be a liquidity sweep in the future, and it's going to use this to power into this level. But I am waiting for it to take the 10 a.m. lows. And if it can possibly grab this liquidity, I will be looking for a long into the daily level that I was talking about. So again, waiting for this retracement with a sizable retracement, even at the first presentation fair value gap. This could be the move today. Again, I don't know. I'm waiting on the intraday time charts and we'll see what price wants to give us. But right now, if anything, am I comfortable in taking shorts? Overall, everything is pointing up. So you'd be catching, I think, a tough position to the short side, but the easier position with more confluence would be waiting for that pullback, waiting for that that sweep of liquidity, and taking price higher to the daily highs. So hopefully you guys caught this position. I think it was fairly easy. I think a lot of people did, but let me know in the comments you guys did. And if not, why not? So without further ado, guys, thanks for tuning in. Take care, and I'll catch you soon.